You do the crunches, you skip dessert, you drink the water. But every single morning when you look in the mirror, that stubborn layer around your waist is still there. Or worse, it looks like it's growing. If you feel like your body has suddenly turned on you, especially if you are over 35, I have news. It is not in your head. And it is probably not because you are lazy. The fat stored in your abdomen is biologically different from the fat on your arms or legs. It is active, it is dangerous. And for women, it is driven by a hormonal shift that no one talks about enough. Today, here on Wellness Uncomplicated, we are diving deep. We're going to uncover the 3 biological triggers forcing your body to store belly fat, the serious warning signs you cannot ignore, and, exactly, step by step, how to reverse it. Let's uncomplicate this. But before we dive into the science, a quick thing. If you are tired of confusing health advice, fad diets that fail, and want to understand what is really going on inside your body, you have found your tribe. The mission of Wellness Uncomplicated is to give you back control of your health without the medical jargon. So hit that subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell. Don't put your health off until tomorrow. Before we talk about how to lose it, we need to understand what we are fighting against. When we talk about belly fat, we aren't just talking about that muffin top that bothers you in a bikini. That is subcutaneous fat, the padding just under the skin. The real villain lies deeper. It is called visceral fat. Think of it like a kind of parasite. It wraps around your liver, your pancreas, your intestines. And here is the scary part. Unlike the fat on your thighs, visceral fat is metabolically active. It acts almost like an organ of its own. It doesn't just sit there taking up space. It pumps inflammatory chemicals into your bloodstream. That is why it is so dangerous. Look at what it does silently. List the risks dynamically. Text on screen matches narration. High blood pressure. It physically compresses your blood vessels and kidneys, forcing your heart to work overtime. Blood fat and blockages. It releases fatty acids directly into the portal vein, which goes to the liver, increasing the risk of clogged arteries and heart attacks. Sleep apnea. The Sleep Foundation warns, abdominal volume compresses the chest wall. Cancer and premature death. Harvard studies show that this central fat, the apple shape, is linked to higher risks of colorectal and postmenopausal breast cancer. Many women believe they gain belly fat simply because they overate. But science shows that weight depends on calories, age, genetics, and hormones. Let's talk about the big 3 hormonal culprits. Cause 1: estrogen decline and menopause. If you noticed your waistline expanding as you approached menopause, there is a biological reason. For years, estrogen was your body's traffic controller. It directed fat to your hips and thighs, the pear shape, geared towards reproduction. But in perimenopause, estrogen drops. Without this manager, the body shifts the storage depot to the abdomen. Postmenopausal women can carry up to 20% of their body weight in abdominal fat, compared to just 5 to 8% before. Cause 2: stress and cortisol. The second factor is stress. When you get stressed, your body releases cortisol. Back in the day, this helped us run away from lions. Today, we stress over bills. The problem is, belly fat has 4 times more cortisol receptors than fat anywhere else. Your body, trying to protect you from danger, stores quick energy, fat, right next to your vital organs. Result, you get stressed, you get a belly. Cause 3: insulin resistance. And the third, perhaps the most common, insulin resistance. Diets high in sugar and refined flours cause your insulin to spike. Over time, your cells stop responding to it. Your body goes into panic mode and produces even more insulin. And high insulin gives a clear command to the body: store belly fat now. It is a cycle that leads straight to diabetes. If knowing that stress and biology, and not a lack of willpower, are working against you brought you some relief, do yourself and other women a favor. Hit that like button. This doesn't just help the channel. It tells the algorithm to stop judging women and start showing real, scientific information to those who need it. Let's spread this message. Beyond hormones, there are two modern habits that are pouring gasoline on this fire. 1. Poor sleep. Remember the sleep apnea. If you sleep poorly or not enough, your hunger hormones, like ghrelin, spike, and the ones that tell you you're full drop. You wake up biologically wired to crave sugar and carbs, feeding that visceral fat directly. 2. Lack of movement. Then there is the lack of movement. If you aren't moving, your body has no reason to burn through this energy stockpile. Exercise isn't just about burning calories, it is about resensitizing your cells to insulin. Okay, we get the problem. Hormones, stress, habits, how do we fix it? Here is your Uncomplicated Playbook. Step 1. Real diagnosis. First, stop weighing yourself and start measuring yourself. Grab a tape measure. Place it just above your hip bone, relax your belly, no sucking it in, and exhale. For women, the red flag goes up above 35 inches, or about 88 centimeters. This is your baseline number. Step 2. Smart movement. You don't need to become an Olympic athlete. The official recommendation is 150 minutes of moderate activity a week. But the secret for belly fat is, stop sitting all the time. Set an alarm. Every hour, get up and walk for 5 minutes. This helps lower cortisol and activate circulation. Step 3. The anti-inflammatory diet. We need to calm the insulin down, cut back on sugars and white flours, increase fiber and protein. And a golden rule: portion control. Eat more at home. If you go to a restaurant, ask for a to-go box for half the meal before you even start eating. Swap sugary drinks for water or tea. Step 4. Stress management. You cannot lose weight if your body thinks it is at war. Sleeping well and managing stress isn't a luxury, it is part of the treatment to reduce abdominal fat. Losing belly fat isn't about aesthetics. It is about health, longevity, and taking back control of your own body. It means understanding that your biology has changed, so your strategy needs to change too. Don't blame yourself for the past. Just start adjusting your sales today. Now, I mentioned that insulin resistance is caused by excess sugar, right? But did you know there are 5 foods considered healthy that actually spike your insulin just as much as a candy bar? And could be the reason you still can't lose this belly? I am preparing a full video exposing these foods, if you want to know what they are, so you can cross them off your grocery list. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell right now. Let me know in the comments, what is your biggest struggle today? Is it the sweets, the stress, or the lack of time? Let's talk. We are Wellness Uncomplicated. See you next time.